What's good, you super coaches, and welcome to my round 15 final trades and my final captain picks for the week coming. And as you can probably see in front of you, I've not made a single change. We have gone absolutely unchanged. I've sat and looked and I've just said to myself, let's not trade if I don't have to. Let's save these trades, make some moves in the coming weeks because we've got every single player playing on field. I've done a little bit of swapping. There's some buys on the bench, but Farrow, he's on his buy. I think that I can just, there's no downgrade options that I want this week. So I'll leave him for now, break even at 48. That's fine. We've got old mate Murdoch, who was going to be really my chopping block. If I was going to make any trade, it was going to be Murdoch, but he's fine. I mean, he's not fine. He's got a high break even, but there's nothing I want. So I thought, why am I making a trade? Why am I forcing it? I don't need to make a trade. So, yeah, we're leaving it as we are right now. We've got every single player playing on field, bar from Banfield. I don't know if he was named. We should actually look, shouldn't we? I don't think he was because he wasn't that impactful. Yeah, the teams aren't even out, so I don't know yet. I doubt that he is in, but we can probably swap an Ison by doing a little bit of swapping, so that's something to look at. But yeah, not a single change to be made. A bit of a boring video. I'm just phoning it in. Let's see how we go this week. We are around an hour and 20 minutes from the bounce Thursday night, so I've got perfect time to dwell on it for a little bit, see if I do want to move on a Murdoch type. But I guess we'll go straight into our captain picks for the week. So we've got Jackson, an absolutely juicy matchup, Optus Stadium versus Geelong, who are the renowned no ruck team. I think that Jackson could go 150 plus from the get-go. So welcome to the team, Jackson. And I think that a big plan B is Bontempelli, who's had a couple downish games. But yeah, I reckon the Bont at Marvel Stadium can run right against St Kilda. So that's the last round, well, last game of the full round. So that's my plan B. I'm not even needing to potentially take it with the Jackson score tonight. So we'll see how that one goes. But I guess because this video itself is kind of pointless in a way, I kind of wanted to give an insight potentially on my future moves and explain why I'm making no moves. So we've got a lot of money still sitting on the bench, which is a little bit disappointing. You'd rather they on the field, but with our scoring output in recent weeks, it's not been an issue. So saving this money, I'm looking for, I think, Bailey Smith after his bye next week because he is ill this week. He's not making the trip to Frio. Well, he didn't. So he's got 2 weeks off to kind of rest, recover, and get back to his big ways. And I think he is a must-have for the back end of the year. So I'm looking to jump on. It's either one of him or Isaac Heaney, who has the bye this week. It really depends on what I'm feeling because I think Heaney is also a must-have. And if there's an opportunity where I can get both of them, I will be doing that. Only issue being is that I really have finished my midfield already. We've got everyone in here and Merritt on the bench when he comes in for my final team. So that's everyone filled in the midfield. I need a defender and I need a forward and flex. So I'm thinking the mid for the flex could be a Bailey Smith or a Isaac Heaney. Even a potential option is Jerry after this week. I want to see what he does against Richmond. He's against Nankervis, I believe. I think he's back. So his break even is around 140. So we're looking to see what Jerry puts out because he is getting less time in the middle of the ground, like center bounce tendencies, because he's dual rocking now. But he still put up a monster score last week compared to the 54 earlier. So a bit of up and down, but we know what Jerry is as a player, so in his scoring output just by last week. So it could also be an option as well. But that means we still need a role to fill defense and forward. I had a scroll of the forward options and I hate every single one of them. This is going to be my hardest role to fill for the rest of the year. Rankin is coming back this week, and that was potentially an option for Milan to Rankin. I want one game under Rankin's belt. I feel like he might have some managed minutes, so not going too early on that one. And during the down back, I'm thinking potentially like an Asai Wanganeen Malira might be an option for me. I've always wanted him in the team this year. But that's something to have a look at as well. Maybe Whitfield could be an option as well, but that is a lot of giants in the team. So who knows what's going to happen? Everyone is jumping on Dawson this week for the natural mid-roll filling after the massive score he just had. Going to rise in price, of course, but I just want to say to a lot of coaches, to not attempt to chase last week's scores, which I have done in the past, and it's ended not well. I think when it comes to Dawson, he is that elite of a player that you're not going to have to worry about that. But just something to keep in mind that you're not getting last week's score. So anything can happen. But he is only going to rise. So if you really want Dawson, you jump on him now. I missed the train. It was either last week or nothing, and it was nothing for me. So I'm not looking to go there now. I'm looking to, potentially wait for Bailey Smith, who's cheaper than him now. And I think that Bailey Smith potentially has some better scoring for the rest of the year. And Isaac Heaney, who is probably the number one player in the competition, in my opinion, at least top three right now speaking. So I think that, I'm looking to fade Dawson at this stage, and I need attention in other areas, forward and defense anyway. So yeah, that is my thinking for the coming weeks. We'll see how we roll into this one. It's a really friendly buy for us team structure wise. I think I've planned pretty well over the buy period. I do have a very lopsided team when it comes to the teams that had early buys, but yeah, I think that's okay because they're still scoring pretty well. And yeah, we move on. Next week's going to be interesting. We've got a lot of defensive buys, so something to keep an eye on, but I think we should cope fine as well, especially with a couple trades here and there to fill those roles for next week. So let's see how we go. Give it our best effort and can hopefully continue to rise. I'm looking for that top 1K by the end of the buy rounds if it goes really well. So let's hope and pray. I hope your week is going to go well. I hope mine is going to go well. And we'll catch you very, very shortly because the weekend's going to go fast. I know it is, in our final team review for round 15. Thanks for hanging out. See you later. Peace.